and below.
Hey, wait!
What?
Shouldn't we have written it down first?
I memorized it. Didn't you?
Oh, yeah, totally.
What did you just say?
Something trident.
Welcome back, friends, to Top 10 Nerd. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers. Before we begin, hit that like button, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Also, I must note that if you haven't seen Aquaman, there will be a ton of spoilers in this. If you don't want your Aquaman dreams ruined, you have been warned. With that, let's get to today's video of the top 10 Easter eggs you missed in Aquaman. Number 10, Leigh Whannell. It may be a quick cameo, but Leigh Whannell showing up as the pilot that brings Arthur and Mira to the Sahara Desert in search of more clues as to where the Trident is a nod to the work that he's done with director James Wan. He played Adam Stanheidt in the original Saw, which he co-wrote the screenplay for with James Wan. The pair have also worked together on the Insidious movies as well.
We're here.
What are you doing?
She never have a parachute.
Redheads! You gotta love them.
Number 9, Fish Out of Water. When Tom Curry, aka AQUADOG, saves Queen Atlanta, he leaves her on the couch to rest, but as he's coming back to check on her, we get a hilarious Easter egg of the famous fish out of water trope. She herself is a fish out of water, and when she plucks a goldfish from the fishbowl to eat it, we get a callback to Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks in Splash. In that movie, Hannah, who is a mermaid, eats a lobster whole. It's a very obscure reference, but still worth noting. Number 8, a talented octopus. Also known as Topo the Octopus, he is seen in the movie playing on a set of bongo drums right before Arthur's first battle with Orm. It's a silly reference from the comic books displayed quickly in a movie that was meant to be more serious, but is still something your eyes will lock onto even with the intensity building of the first challenge for the throne. Number 7, what's on TV? During the beginning of the movie, when Tom Curry brings Queen Atlanta into his home after saving her, there is an Easter egg to the show Stingray playing on the television during this intro sequence. It's the popular underwater puppet animated series from 1964. The show is about a heroic submarine crew that searches for secret civilizations on the ocean floor. Sound familiar? I guess Atlanta isn't a fan though, because when she regains consciousness, she throws her trident through the television. Number 6, GBS News. That's right, more television-based Easter eggs. Usually when movies play news clips, they'll use popular anchors from well-known mainstream media shows to act out the coverage on what's occurring in the timeline of the movie. However, in Aquaman, they stay true to the comic books by playing the GBS News, which stands for Galaxy Broadcasting System. When characters in Aquaman are turning on the news, we see the anchors behind the headings of GBS, the fictional news network from the comic books. Longtime DCEU fans will recognize this from the 1971 Superman issue number 233. This is where Clark Kent worked as an anchor for their sister company, the WBGS. Number 5, Gladiator gear. When Aquaman is dealing out some serious punishment to the bad guys early on, he doesn't wear much in the way of armor. He just looks like a regular guy with superhuman abilities. However, in his first fight against Orm, his half-brother, he dons some very specific armor.
The war is coming to the surface. You are not going to win this.
Billions will die unless you help us.
The gladiator gear we see Arthur wearing in this fight is reminiscent of the Peter David era of the Aquaman character. Number 4, Lovecraft stories. For a brief moment, director James Wan pays homage to H.P. Lovecraft's most famous book, The Dunwich Horrors. Being that this is James's first superhero movie, we still see that he finds a way to show his influences from the popular horror genre he knows so well. The Easter egg can be found moments before the Atlantean guards attack the lighthouse where Queen Atlanta is hiding out. This Easter egg is quick but shouldn't be looked over. Its influence of stories about lost civilizations, beings of unspeakable powers, and their offspring are all over this movie. Number 3, Center of the Earth. One of the movie's main locations that guide the plot is the sea in the center of the Earth, which is where Arthur and Mira must travel to if they want to obtain the Trident. The visuals are fantastic and hold a surprise for viewers, but it's also an Easter egg heaven. Firstly, it's a nod to science fiction author Jules Verne's journey to the center of the earth, which they seem to enjoy a lot because at the start of the movie we even get Arthur narrating one of his quotes. However, it's also a reference to the 1970s DC comic called Warlord, where a pilot lands in a place called Skartaris, which is stunningly similar to the location in Aquaman. Number 2, Annabelle. Like I've said before, director James Wan's horror roots are displayed all over this movie, and there is no shortage of Easter eggs. He even sneaks in an Annabelle doll that can be seen underwater right before Mira sneaks Arthur into her secret hideout. Wan told the press in an interview it's very brief, but she makes a cameo on the ocean floor in a scene where Arthur Curry and Mira are entering her ship about to embark on a mission. The demonic doll from the Conjuring universe is a nod to his previous work with Leigh Whannell. Lastly, in our number 1 spot, AQUADOG. While not directly referred to as AQUADOG, the pet of Aquaman and Mira, a fluffy, adorable golden retriever, does make an appearance. Also known as Salty from the New 52 run of the comics, shows up in the movie as Tom Curry's puppy, and then as Arthur gets older we see him age into more of the AQUADOG that we know and love. They've changed the history of the dog a bit, being that in the comics he's adopted by Aquaman and Mira when his owner was killed by the trench, but we still appreciate the Easter egg of Tom having him for a pet to begin with. And that has been the top 10 Easter eggs you missed in Aquaman. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video then share it with your friends. Also, let us know your thoughts on these Easter eggs, and if you spot any more, just leave us a comment down below. And if you happen to be new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Plus, if you want any more videos like this one, all you gotta do is click that playlist on the screen. From Top 10 Nerd, I'm Johnny Rogers, and until next time, take care.